Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here we go. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You look at this Raiders defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Gun. Stop. 11 mighty. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Ready?
Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. There he after the INT. It's Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's 3rd and 10.
Garoppolo.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
21.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is caught.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. The Raiders had 10 and 5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2. 30. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
21. 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second down and 4.
2.
Caught on the right side by Adams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
On second down, here's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll drop the throw. Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Fielded at the 43. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
65.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Runs over. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
On 2, ready?
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
11.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offense. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they get the guard, John Runyon. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That ball caught. It's chosen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
White.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. On second down, Jacobs fights him off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Burrow on play action. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 15-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So yep, that to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running left, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Burrow changing the look.
On third down, Mixon.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
One, Omaha.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, powering his way forward. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, come on,
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Logan Wilson. Down the sideline he goes.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Jackson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Raiders 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Okay, break.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Cut 19. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, Samuels. It's caught here by Adams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
4 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Samuels. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Here we go, here we go.
Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Here we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11 MT, take.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I'm one, right?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Stop.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in this